Is anyone else an overthinker just like I am? Because I have been overthinking non-stop. I already have 6 plants going in here, but I can choose another 6 plants to grow. But why is it gotta be such a hard decision to make? Because it's such an easy but hard decision of which plants I want to grow into the hydra system, my RDWC, and then which system I want to put into autopots. And I just got some of the fast bud seeds so that they're burning a hole in my pocket. Because my plan originally was to only run 2 seeds from sativa, and I'm running 4 apparently. But I think I'm going to run these, the non-auto flowering, the fast flowering wedding cheesecake, because I'm just dying to grow something with the cheesecake. I don't know why. I'm a cheesecake addict. I love cheesecake. But I also want to try some of their fast flowering auto strain, which is done in 9 weeks. This is a frostbanger. But this frostbanger is going to be done before all the rest of these photos. But anyway, me overthinking everything is why this isn't clean yet, and the tent is not clean yet, and everything's not ready to go. And my garden outside isn't even started yet on the normal garden plants. So needless to say, I'm a little behind. I also got some flowers and stuff that I was all supposed to do. But an overthinker will overthink. And overthinking be what I be doing. So let's go ahead and get these started germinating here. Oh, and I'll also have seeds coming from Seed Supreme still at some point. And a giveaway with them as well. And also, it sounds like I'm going to have another giveaway or something with North Atlantic Seed Co. as well. First things first, I got some filtered water over here. I'm going to get this paper towel wet, squeeze and wring most of the water out of it. I have this one paper towel folded, and it's going to be the bed. And then we're going to place the seeds on the paper towel. And then we're going to space them out. I'm going to do 1, 1, 1, 1. Make sure the roots don't get entangled too much. So you don't want them too close. And then we're going to fold it up and put it in a Ziploc bag. And then we're going to do the same thing with the frostbanger. Close up the paper towel, put it inside the Ziploc bag. And then I'm going to place them in a nice warm spot above my dry tent here, or my inside my grow tent here, and then this slide will go back off. And then I still have to find time to do all the other seeds I talked about. I don't know if I told you guys, but I killed a lot of seeds during germination. I tried something new. I sealed the bag, wasn't good. But one of the main plants that I was trying to grow in here, or the main breeders, was Ethos. That's the one I really wanted to try. And I murdered, out of the 12 plants I tried, or 12 seeds I tried to start, 6 of them made it and 6 of them didn't. But luckily, the North Atlantic was nice enough to send me some more. Not necessarily the blueberries cookies that we had before, but I got Grandpa's cookies, which was the freebies, along with more Dirty Bird Genetics poison pie, and then the sour lime haze / mousse in labasta. But I have these guys in here, these 6 doing good, and then I have some of the fast buds, wedding cheesecake, and then along with their frostbanger. So I have 4 seeds of the wedding cake, and then I have another 2 seeds of the frostbanger. The frostbanger should get done fast. But we are going to go ahead and run the grandpas to go with my boo cookies. To go with my blueberry cookies. And then we have our damp paper towel. Go ahead and sprinkle some mycorrhizal on there. And then we're just going to close this up, fold it up, and put it inside a Ziploc. So we do not seal the bag. We want these bags open. I use plates. I'm going to use a second plate right here, place it over the top of this. And then I'm going to take this and put it in a nice dark spot. I'm going to put it up here on top of my tent where it's nice and warm. And then we'll see sprouts in another 2-3 days. Okay, so I got another 8 seeds germinating, and now they're getting ready to be put in the rock wool. So I have to get the rock wool ready and put them into the 6.0 pH water. And let them sit there for like a half an hour. Here we go again. We're just going to toss those in, and then they are going to sit there and soak. And then later today, I'm going to stick those sprouts or the seedlings that are up inside this tray up here, my plates, and I'm going to put them inside those, and then they're ready for the seed tray. I've shown this is what I do. I use a plate and a plate along the Ziploc bags. I didn't use the Ziploc bags last time, but I am this time, and I don't know if I noticed any difference. I think that they're working a little bit better. Just helps to try to catch that humidity and not let it out so easy, which is what the plates do, realistically. And the bags do the same thing. It's just a little extra. But anyway, we have 4 of the wedding cheesecake from the fast buds right here, ready to get placed into the rock wool that's right here. We're going to get a rock wool and we're going to just shake the water out. Just kind of throw it down and stop until the water comes out. And just, not shake up because then the water's going to go up, but down, 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 down in there until it stops. And then once we get all the water out of there, we're going to take this knife right here and we're going to slice it down the middle. The seed hole's right there on the top. You don't want to cut it that way. You want to cut it vertical. There's a little hole. You slice it open. You pull it apart. You put that seed in there. You want to make sure the white part of this tail, the very end of it, is pointed down. And you want the seed about an 1/8 inch or right there at the very top, just right underneath the top of the soil or the rock wool. As you see, my little seed is in there, and you're just going to close it up just like so. The seed is right there at the top. And then I'm going to take this rock wool cube, and I'm going to put it right in here. My humidity is already at 75% because of the humidifier in here. The heat's at 75 degrees, so it's perfect. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing with these other 3 and whatever other seeds are done in here that I got to do. Now you do want to make sure not to squish this, because when you squish it, it changes of how it, like the structure of it, it just changes it. You don't want to do that. You don't want to squish it whatsoever. Once again, you're putting that seed right there at the top. This one's about to sprout or already started to sprout. So I'm putting it right there at the very top. And don't forget to label these guys. You want to remember what they are. So make sure you label them. I label my whole row. And then once they get bigger in their own pots, I'll put their own labels in their own pots. These 2 are the frostbanger. Let's get them going. And boom, they're done. Okay, so I just put those seeds in those cubes, the rock wool cubes, just last night. And you see they're all starting to come out. Just pop up out of the rock wool. And then they break the shell off, or the shell comes off prior. So this is the last batch of seeds for me to germinate. It's to eat those grandpa's cookies. And the one is almost, or is ready. That one's ready. It's coming out of the shell already. I need to get it into the rock wool. And this one is just finally starting to sprout. As you see here, you see that little bit of white right there. That is it starting to crack through. Gotta shake the water out, like I keep telling you guys. Shake it out. And I'm going to place it in here with the other girls. These other girls are finally getting ready to come out of here, because you see the roots are starting to come out of the bottom, and that's a good sign for transplanting. But my rock wool cube is going to sit in this root halo, and I just need those roots to come out of the bottom here and into the water that'll be right underneath this root halo, like right around this area. So as long as the roots are hanging down and they can reach the water, then you're all good to go. But this guy, we're going to close this back up and let him go for another couple days. And now it's the next day, opening up the grandpa's cookies. And you can see that it is now open and germinated. I'm down in the basement. It's time to check the last seed from Ethos. And I'm pretty sure it is ready now. It's a little curled up. I'm going to put it inside this rock wool. You can see it in there. And now it goes in the seed tray. Let's open up the tent for the first time today. I know I need to fill up my humidifier because it's going to be out. And I'm guessing I got some nutrients on those leaves, and it kind of curled them up. Don't be like me. Don't spill your nutrients on your leaves. But besides that, everything else is looking good. That one came back. This one I got a little dry and it fell over. I put it up with this twisty tie, and it seems to be doing just fine now and holding itself up. These other ones are all starting to sprout, come out of the seeds or the covers. These ones back here are still trying. Just a little slight surgery on that one. I peeled this little skin that's left of the shell off of there, and now it is allowing it to open. Yay! And then we're going to place this one. I'm going to place it right over here with the rest of the Ethos. This one is also a grandpa's. That one's a grandpa's. And this one's the blueberry. And I do got to say, these came with the seeds that I got from North Atlantic Seed Co. And the size of these is perfect, because it gives you plenty of room to write even some of the longest strains on there, which is nice. Plus it looks nice. So this is pretty much every plant I'll be running. We have the blueberries cookies, grandpa's cookies, both from Ethos, Poison Pie from Dirty Bird Genetics. I got Donkey Fart, Double Bubble, Donkey Fart OG, and Sour Headband from Sativa. I got Wedding Cheesecake from Fast Buds. That's a fast flowering. That's that whole row. And then I got Frostbanger, which is the auto, and I think it gets done in 8 to 9 weeks.